Do.
Hello, everyone. So sorry I'm late. Let me start at the top here. How you doing, Storm?
Good. Tired, but good.
Cold?
Cold too. Yes.
We're at 11 degrees this morning. We're at a heat wave of 21 right now.
Woo.
It's just brutal
We
out there.
started out the morning. It was 10 and -2, but it felt like -2. But today it got up to like 30, so it was kind of like a heat wave.
Right? Right?
Tomorrow's supposed to be in the 40s, so we're going back up a little.
I think we are too. I think this was our really cold day. I'm looking right now. No, 29 and 11. Great. After that, it goes back up some.
Yeah.
So. Let's see everybody in here. Hello, Anita. Cornflower. I still love your picture. Nancy. Hannah. Thank you for letting everyone know, Hannah. Thank you. Hey, Jillian. Susan. Hello, Karen. Maria. Sorry if I'm going through quick. Storm was letting me know you guys were having a conversation in here, so you know. Oh, life's just running. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, JB. Reading a Salted Caramel. Started today as soon as I saw your disc meshes. Oh, nice. I hope you like that series. I really do.
Yeah, me too.
Starting Cast Iron Alibi. Okay. There's the series. I'm almost finished with Death on the Shelf by Alison Brooke. Loving it too. I'll probably finish it tonight. Nice. Nice. Thank you, Hannah, for just jumping in and taking over on the chat. Thank you. Go back to the series for Amish in April. I'm glad you're loving the book. Yeah, I think for Amish in April, I'm going to do the matchmaking series.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
figure nothing's getting spoiled for me since I'm already caught up on the other one. So.
Yeah, I'm going to finish up the Amish Mysteries by Laura Bradford because I have 5, 6, and 7 to go. I think to finish it.
Nice. I'm liking mine.
And as much as I'd like to start right now, I figured I could wait until April.
Well, there was some book I was gonna start. I was gonna start Up to No Good today, and I'm like, wait, I have that set for something in February, so I can't do it right now. But for Mr. Francie's readathon.
Oh yeah.
Never Ending TBR. Yeah, that's. I might start Premeditated Peppermint by Amanda Flower when I finish my current book. Nice. Which one is that? I don't think I can. I'm just kind of going through these quick because I know you guys have been talking to each other the whole time anyway. Finishing up West by Edith Patuya, then I will start The Maid by Nita Prose. Okay.
I'm curious about The Maid.
Yeah. I was just going to say, oh, Jillian, how are you liking it? She didn't even get to it yet. Numbers 3 in the series that you're talking about. You always have series to keep you occupied, Hannah. I'm starting How to Catch a Wicked Viscount on Audible Plus by Amy Rose Bennett, historical romance.
I like historical romance.
Yes. For good things about The Maid, you need to let me know what you think. Nice. Heard about The Maid. Oh, everybody wants to read. I gotta look this one up now. No. Interested in what you think, main character. Okay. You read it. Okay, I'm definitely gonna be looking that up in a minute.
Everybody wants to read it, so he's like,
yeah. I'm like, I don't even know what this is about. I got to take a look. Reading. Hello. A Dash of Death by Michelle Klump. Okay. Everyone. Hey Mel, I'm reading Lucifer Murder by Elizabeth. I want to read that one too. Let me know what you think when you're done. 2/3 through. You should be done very soon. Hello. Cozy said, I won't tell you we have a high of 67 tomorrow then. Well, then keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to go to Tucson, but seeing those 75-degree temps during the day, I'm like, I'll be okay with that for a week.
Yeah, it gives you a nice break from
exactly,
really,
nice
really
little break
cold.
in there. That happened to me one other year in February. We wound up going to Texas, me and my friend, for a week, and we're like, let's do this every February and just like get out of the winter for like a little bit. No, Tiffany's feeling good. She somebody at her job is resigned or is leaving, so her and all the girls there went out for drinks tonight. So
Oh, okay.
she's going to try to come on later on or in the chat if she can, but she was doing that I think at 7. So got it. Everyone. I'm reading Halloween Party Murder. That sounds like an 80s, like almost R.L. Stein type of title, right?
Yeah.
Working on Cake on a Hot Tin Roof today. Just resting today. Really busy day tomorrow. You're going to have a fun birthday day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, Bev. Do you have a busy day tomorrow? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have to look it up as soon as we get settled. I was taking my jacket off as I was coming in the house. So I'm like, I got to hurry up and get on there. Yeah, 75. I've seen it's like 75 degrees during the day and 40 at night, but even 40 would be warm here now. So I'm like, I can handle that.
Yeah.
And then it was funny because one of my coworkers was like, I gained 45 pounds. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Should I bring a bathing suit? Are we going swimming? I'm like, I don't know. You just said you gained 45 pounds. You don't know what you're doing with your life. Do you want to go swimming or not? So I'm like, she said it like she felt really uncomfortable. And I'm like,
I know. I was gonna say it sounded like she mentioned it like she didn't want to do it, but
right. That's why I was like, that's on you if you want to. Oh no, hold on. I'm really liking it. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I definitely want to get to that one. Thank you. Jillian is going to Hawaii soon. Yeah, I know. Hopefully, with any luck, I'll be going in November. So we'll see. Hello, Melanie. And I was also thinking about the library. Family food. Good day. Yeah, you'll have a great time. If you need to. Well, the girl that was supposed to go with me, gave her 2 weeks notice and then didn't show up today. So, I mean, the other benefit other than the weather is that I do have a room to myself. So that's it. It's a balmy 19 degrees here. I did just see that when I looked it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I think our low for tonight is supposed to be 19. So
brutal. All right. And what are you reading tonight, Storm?
I'm going to be working on the audiobook. I want to get finished with the Class Reunions or Murder.
Okay.
Get that finished. I'm 68% in, I think.
What are you reading that? I mean, not just obviously you're reading it to read it, but are you reading that for something? I thought you had to like.
Yeah, there's for the buddy read for a New Beginnings readathon.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. I think today I'm going to be doing Insects, Ivy, and Investigations, the next one in the Camper and Criminal series.
And I think everybody's read the Class Reunions but me.
I haven't either.
I'm like, I got to get it done.
Yeah, I'm with you, Rhea. I want to go to Hawaii too. I think you'd like that, Storm. It's like 80 degrees,
Yeah.
Their cold is like 70.
I would love, if Hawaii wasn't so expensive, it'd be a perfect place to be.
I agree.
But man, like everything's like double the price. So it's like price of living on an island, I guess.
All right. Paradise. So, that nice weather. I need to pick a new audiobook. Okay. Let us know what you're picking. Catherine, how are you liking it? Oh, see, somebody else hasn't read it either.
I'm liking it okay. I think I'm finally getting to where some of the fun stuff, like they were talking about, like the biddies or whatever. They went to her aunt Jenny made her go to salsa dance lessons or whatever, and a bunch of the older ladies and the older men that were there, they were kind of funny and stuff. The one was trying to dance with her and tried to do a move and about threw his back out or something.
Isn't this the one that everybody said was like not like a cozy? Or am I thinking? Oh no, I'm thinking of Murder at the PTA. Never mind. I have a
Yeah.
totally wrong book in mind.
This is the one that everybody says is like so funny, but I don't know if my sense of humor is different than
It's
everybody
different.
else. It's okay, but
That's it. Yes, it's definitely a perk. You guys want to do a sprint at 30?
sure.
Okay. So now we're Storm, you're not loving it. I was so nervous to read that since everyone likes it.
Yeah, I think I have my expectations a little too high because like see, like she's like 5 stars. Everybody like 5 starred it,
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like with you and the is it the apple cider one that you said I
Mm-hmm.
don't understand why everybody likes this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or that
So
there was so much hype behind. Like,
yeah,
I'm
see,
like,
that's why I like, so I think that's like my problem is like in my head I thought, oh, this is just going to be so much fun and then I'm like, oh, it's okay.
yeah, it's like if you stumbled upon it and it was like an excellent book, it's like, oh wow, what a nice surprise. If you're already thinking this is going to be the greatest thing you've ever read, and then you're like, it's okay. That's how I felt.
Mhm.
I haven't read it. I want to for years. Okay. My boss is in Hawaii right now. I'm jealous too.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm. I love Class Reunions or Murder. The Maid has been big on some booktube channels. I think it was a book of the month pick. Oh, okay.
It
So,
was.
okay. I now have all of the Poppy McAllister books except Wine Tastings. I think that's 4 or 5. I haven't
Yeah,
read
I
any.
think this is gonna be like one of those that where more I get into the series, I think I might like it more.
Hmm.
Just starting to get used to the characters and
I feel like Hannah, that is like not the only book you're going to finish this weekend because you've been speeding through books. So
she's been very good with like just going right on through the series.
yeah.
I can't do that. I really like a series if I can do that, but most of
Yeah.
them like I have to put books in between them or whatever.
Hmm. Just to switch it up.
But like I started the Amish series, like the Amanda Flower ones. I
Hmm.
started it for Amish in April, and then I finished it by the end of the year. So I mean, I liked it.
There you
Just
go.
through all 7 of them. So you can tell I liked it because I like went through them all.
Yeah, I definitely like powered through those in April because I'm just like, I was still like really new. I'm like, that's what we're supposed to do. Like, we're reading, that's all we're reading right now. So
Yeah.
I didn't know. So I was just following that. Cozy, everyone 5 stars of salted caramel, but I didn't.
Yeah. See.
I don't think I did either, but I like them. The Maid was just adapted to a Netflix show. Okay. Tomorrow I'm gonna start watching Ozark. That's on Netflix, and the new season just came out today.
Everybody keeps telling me I should watch that, and I haven't ever watched it.
It's a slow burn show, but what happens, it's really good. So I like it.
One of the older guys that I know keeps saying, "You should watch it. You should watch it. It's so good." And I'm like, I don't know. I've seen the commercials, and it doesn't really look like my type of.
Because the show doesn't like none of that tells you really anything that goes on. I mean, like it says, oh, there's money laundering. Okay, that's just the reason they're there. That doesn't even tell you all the stuff that goes on. And when people talk about oh, like small towns have more like shady and messed up stuff going on than big cities do. Oh, this show definitely like shows that side of things. Like, yeah, I don't know. I like it.
Live in a small town.
I think it was like Jessica saying like in her town in Iowa, like it's like known for being so innocent, but it's really like really not behind the scenes in the background. It's like really messed up or something like that.
Now, I always made sure everybody knew I lived on the outskirts of Granby because Granby was always known for drugs and stuff. And they're like, "Oh, Granby," and I'm like, "No, outside. I live on the outskirts of Granby."
There you go. You guys want to? So you want to do 30 minutes?
Sure. I think my dog wants some water. I'll have to go investigate. Here, barking.
Now. All right. Happy reading, everyone. Thank you, Nancy. did you do?
I don't know. I have to look. Not too bad. I think I said I was in 68% earlier, but I forget that I don't know if everybody else's Hoopla does it, but it jumps forward, and then when you push play, it goes back. And so
yes, like if I stop at a chapter and I know I stopped at the end of it, and then I go back and it's like 30 or seconds or a minute backward or something.
Yeah, and so I'm at 63% now. So
okay,
I think I was at like 58%. Now I'm like 63%.
I got 3 chapters done. So
it's getting a little bit funnier. I think Aunt Jenny's in it a little bit more, and she's kind of a character. Has a social worker is trying to like push her out of her home or something and put her in an old folks home, and she's not really helping herself any.
So see, like I think stuff like that is funny though, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I said I think the latter part of it is a little bit funnier than the beginning. So
there you go. And just go back a little. Hannah said Sophie Kimball series is taking me a while. I'm not a big fan of the series. You know you're allowed to stop if you're not liking it, right? Just saying you can.
Just break my heart a little bit, but it's
Mel said I'd like to finish my book tonight, but I might not stay awake for long. If not, I'll finish it tomorrow morning so I can start a new book for Saturday sprints. Yeah, I want to do the same thing too. Actually, I don't want to start a new book. I want to go back to the X Murders book.
So I need to finish the class reunion ones because I have another audio that I need to listen to before I need to have it done by next Wednesday. So I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm so behind because that one book put me so behind.
Yep. I hear you. Beth said, I honestly don't know what I want to read. I'm going to leave the farm to trouble by Amanda Flower for work on Monday. I do have books like that too that I'm like, all right, I plan it for work so I can't read it at other times. So yeah, I'm going through the Library Lover series like nobody's business. Of course you are, because it's a great series.
I will say that one, I do like that one better than the Sophie Kimball series, but I still like the Sophie Kimball series.
I've never read the Sophie Kimball, so I have no opinion on that one. So thank you guys for the reminder to read. Hannah said Macy can hear Dresden barking.
Well, my dad was like, who's Dresden barking now? I said, she just wants some water.
Mm-hmm. Herself. At you. She's barking at you. Mm-hmm. Mel said, Bev, I read Farm to Trouble last summer and was pleasantly surprised. I was expecting to like it. I've liked everything I've read by Amanda Flower so far, but I liked it more than I thought I would. Okay. Is that like a different series or? Mm-hmm. Okay. So that one I don't know yet.
Yeah, I haven't tried that one yet.
Hi, Mr. Francie. So good to see you. Hi, Margaret. Just dropping in. Saw someone mention The Maid up above. Sounds so good. I did check it out really quick because at first I was like, is this going to be like a historical type of book? And then I'm like, oh no, it's not. So The Mighty Blaze interview her was so good. Okay, I'm gonna have to like take more look at her. I'm gonna try to make dinner, but leave this on to scare myself when you start talking again. That happens all the time to me, all the time. And as Tiffany would ask, what are you making for dinner?
Yeah, I was working on trying to edit one of my videos and stuff while I was listening to that, and then you're like, I heard rustling around, and I was oh.
That's what I try to do first because I know it scares people, so I try to turn it on and like make some noise before I talk, so people are like, okay, somebody's there.
That's like,
yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I do the same thing all the time. Scare myself all the time. Hey, Jarrett. Isabella, question for anyone. Alexandra, Sandra, Marlo, Marley, Brooklyn Brooke for a female character. Cody, Parker, Cole, or Hudson for a female character. For a book I'm writing. You want to give your opinion there, Storm? I'm sure everybody else already. I will see when we get down there.
I'm trying to decide. I don't know.
If I had to pick, I'm going to go Alexandra over Sandra. I don't like Marley or Marlowe, so whichever one you want. Brooklyn over Brooke. I personally love the name Cole, so I would go with that one. And Parker, too, actually. I was writing a story where I did have a character named Parker. So Parker or Cole, I'm going to go with.
Yeah, I like Cole or Hudson for the guy, I think. And I don't know. I think Alexandria or Brooklyn. I think.
Yeah. My cousin named his son Hudson. That's the only reason I didn't pick that one. I'm like, never mind. I'm not giving him any acknowledgement. Not like he knows or anything. Hannah, I read 49 pages at 34%. Yeah, you're going to finish the book tonight. Melanie, I was eating pizza. I ordered pizza while we were on our
pizza
sprint.
sounds good.
I was just like, I don't even want to think about today. It's pizza. JV, 92% done with Deep in Providence. Okay, so you're finishing that on the next one.
Yeah.
Hey, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Shut up, Siri. Nobody was talking to you. Mel did 14 pages. Alex Hudson for me. Okay. Lisa at Isabel, Brooke and Parker. Ray, I read 10%. Excellent. Cozy, I started Arsenic in the Azaleas by Dale Meyer on audiobook and just realized the series title go by the alphabet. So far, it's up to O with P and R scheduled for 2022. That's good to know because I don't have the Campers and Criminals advantage that a lot of other people have since I'm on book 17 right now.
I was going to say, yeah, you've already read most of them.
I read a lot of them. So, I mean, not to say she'll probably be on book 30 by the end of the year, but, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and I know I'm like,
alphabet. She's not know she's going to do that.
I hope, but wasn't it Elizabeth that said she suggested to her to do one? And I hope she does do it.
Yeah, she asked her to write a Z one, and so she said she'd get on that. So maybe she will. We'll see.
There we go. Maybe a zoo will come to the park, and it'll be like zebras and something.
Yeah.
Hannah, I'm almost done with the series. I can suffer through it a little longer. That's commitment. There you go. That was that's how I felt with Kebab Kitchen. It was like, no, I have one.
Yeah, because on the Sophie Kimball one, I think she's already up to like the latest one that's out or something. So I mean, she's might as well keep going. She's already there.
Finishing. Yeah. Isabel, I think I'm going to go for Brooke. I just wanted some opinions. Leanne, who's your guest? I missed the beginning and can't see the name with the comments up. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Stormy from Storm Reads, and I read a variety of different things, kind of like her.
Mm-hmm. Lots of different stuff. Hannah, I finished On Borrowed Time in one day. The dog was at the vet and I was bored. The sprint on Discord that Ro was doing really helped me kill time. Nice. That's Storm. I didn't get that far down. Sorry. It's my birthday. Technically isn't here since it's midnight, but I'm a birthday week kind of out. Well, happy birthday, Lisa.
Yeah, happy birthday, yeah.
Very nice. Thank you. Happy birthday. Okay. Oh, Tiffany gets me sometimes when she comes back from a sprint. Yes, she does, because Tiffany doesn't try to be quiet about it. She jumps right in there really loudly, and it's like,
I know sometimes it scares me because I'm like, I try not to jump too much because I don't want to be like,
and everybody sees it too when you're on camera. You're like, thanks. Jarrett, I like Brooklyn and Cole. Yeah. Marlowe and Cole are my picks. I just like seeing now what people are going to pick.
Yeah.
Marley, and I like Cole too. Brooklyn. Yeah. Awesome. Lee, yes, it's a new series that debuted last year from Farm to Table series. Farm to Troubles, book 1 and 2 is scheduled for next month. Perfect. So are they Amish books too?
I don't think so. I think they're just a different series.
Other ones. No. Pizza sounds good. Any toppings? I'm doing half pepperoni.
My favorite toppings is mushrooms, Canadian bacon, and extra cheese.
All on the same one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't mind mushrooms either. I don't really ever see Canadian bacon too much on menus here.
Yeah, now they call it ham mostly, but...
Oh, well, then I like that, but I don't, yeah. Are you a pineapple or no pineapple?
No pineapple.
Well, I think is it gets the pizza too wet. So,
I'm one of those people that just doesn't think fruit and meats go together.
I get it. I get it.
I don't like orange chicken or cranberry chicken or any of that
Okay.
stuff.
That's so funny you said that because somebody kept telling me today, like, oh, you need to try the orange chicken at Trader Joe's. Because I said I was going to go to Trader Joe's to get everything but the bagel seasoning. Like, you have to get the orange chicken. And like, I was like, oh, yeah, I've never had it. Like, you need to get it. You need to get it. So it's funny you just said I don't like orange chicken. So I'm like, oh, okay. Anita read about 9%. Excellent, excellent. Lisa, thank you at Cozy. I still have no smell taste because of COVID, so I've delayed my dinner and birthday cake till next month.
There you go. Yeah, you can't eat that without being able to taste it.
No. Well, that was going to be for my mom's birthday, was on the 12th, and she wanted us to go to this seafood spot. And I'm like, I don't want to go eat seafood if I can't taste it at all. Like, seafood's expensive, so that's a waste, Like, I can't even taste
it. You need to enjoy it if you're going to pay that much for it. So.
Mm-hmm. Jared said we were freezing in Louisiana, actual freezing, not just cold because we're wimps. So I made taco soup. That sounds delicious, actually. Anna, I think I have all my hard letters read. Overachiever. Yeah. And you know what? I was going to send Hannah my prompts for my March readathon, but I was like, no, because she'll already have them all read and, it'll be done. So I was like, I'm not, she doesn't need the heads up. So she didn't need it.
I'm doing a whole lot better with the ABC challenge on my non-cozies than my cozies.
At some point, I think it'll kick in and it'll like all even out,
Well, it's just I have so many different things planned at like the first of the year that cozies, I just can't fit a lot of cozies in right now.
Mm-hmm. I get it. And I'm saving most of my cozies for March, so I'm like, oh, I'll wait on that. Who said, Lee, the audios are on Hoopla up to book 15, I think. And book 1 is 6 hours. The covers are really cute. Which ones are we talking about?
I think that's the Azalea and something.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, good. I can do those. Lisa, I'm the same myself. Everyone was sick around. Yeah. I'm at book 7. I'm taking a break so I can read the latest book from the wedding theme prompt. Let me just have fun. Got 13% read this sprint. Excellent. Yeah, stay warm, especially because you're not used to the cold weather.
Yeah.
Nice. I always do extra mushrooms. I feel like people either love or hate mushrooms. There's nobody who's just like, oh, they're okay.
I'm like the gal that like goes to the Chinese place and like piles up the mushrooms and stuff. I love mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Any kind. They can be fried or not fried or whatever.
Yeah, I like them. Like a little bit with like a little bit of like a caramelization on them. I like that. We had cheese and mushrooms and green olives, mushrooms and tomatoes. That sounds good too. It has the Amish Quilt Shop series written as Isabella Allen. See, I would never know this. Thank you so much.
Yeah, see, I need to try that one too. I haven't.
Let me write that one down. Hang on. Sorry.
I know. I think Tiffany likes that one. I think. Or at least I know she's talked about it.
Yeah, for sure. Pineapple doesn't go on pizza. I said what I said. And you know what isn't good if you have to dip it in ranch. And you know pizza isn't good if you have to dip it in ranch. I'm sorry to disappoint people, but ranch is disgusting. It tastes like throw up. So I said what I said.
I like to dip my pizza in ranch, but it's not because I don't like it. I just like ranch. I
think ranch is disgusting.
I like ranch and pizza sauce together, I guess.
I guess because I like blue cheese, I'm not a ranch person.
And see, I'm leery of blue cheese. It stinks, and I don't want to try it.
And wait, well, while I sit here and say, oh, ranch tastes like throw up, and it's like, no, well, that's what blue cheese smells like, but I still love it. So, no, they're not Amish themed farm stable. Okay, I'll still give it a try though, because I really like her writing. Hi, Sharon. You're not late. You're here. That's what matters. What are you reading? Have a good day tomorrow. Yes. Yes, you waited long enough for your birthday, so I think for your celebration,
Yeah.
for me the prompts I can plan it.
She can plan ahead so she can black it out because
That's
she'll
what
have
she's gonna
everything
black
planned
them
out.
out anyway. So I did though last time when I made the prompts, I just kind of like then put them on the bingo board. This one I did take a little bit of time to put what I thought would be the easiest one in the center square. So tried to
I didn't do prompts for my retro romance readathon, and some people are asking me like, "Are you sure you don't want to do prompts?" And I'm like, "No, this is my first one. I didn't know." And I have so many, like I have like a crate and a box, and I still have some on the floor of like these old romance. They're everywhere.
No,
They're
I
everywhere.
love that. That is your prompt.
And
Anything
so
90s
yeah,
and
and
before.
so I was like, well, read some from like the 70s, 80s, and 90s or whatever. But maybe next time I do it, I might add some prompts because I'm finding it's really hard because I want to read everything and I need something to center me. Because I've got like this
True.
whole pile over here. It's my pile of possibilities.
There you go.
There's like 15 books there, and I'm like, yeah, I ain't reading all 15, but
I guess because for me, I'm like, oh, you made this one, and I'm like, easy, I got this because this is one of my goals. So I'm like, this worked out perfectly for me. I'm like,
yeah, well, that's what I thought. I was like, yeah, sometimes prompts are hard because I want to participate, but then it's like, oh, I don't want to have to search for a book that I wasn't really on my radar to put into the prompt.
right.
And I know that's the challenge of it all, but
Yeah.
But sometimes I just want to read what I want to read and still be able to do the readathon.
And that's what this one, yours is perfect for this because it's like there's like a theme, but you can read whatever you want. So I like that. I really like that. Cozy said, I want the prompts for your March readathon. Since I'm your mod in your Discord, yes, you are. So she helped me set up my Discord and she is my mod. So yes, I will give them to you later.
I'm just curious about what your readathon is.
Should I say that now or should I even wait till February for that one?
I don't know. It's up to you. I'm just curious because I'm like, it's got to have something to do with mysteries because we're going to be reading a lot of mysteries.
Well, okay, so my birthday's in March, and so my readathons for this year are about movies. And so March is my birthday, so I picked my favorite movie ever. And I will say it is mafia related. So that's all I'll give. That's all I'll give.
Oh, my only guess for that is Godfather, but I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know a lot of mafia movies. Or, I mean, if it's a movie, so Sopranos can't be that because that's a TV show. So it was like,
I tried to make a lot of prompts that would fit like all the types of books. And yes, just to give it away, the center square is crime drama. Read a book that has a murder in it. So I think that will cover all of us at some point in March.
Yeah. Oh, my cousin Vinny. Yeah, I never thought about that one. Everybody's trying to guess.
To guess it. I put book one cover.
The Unusual Suspects, is that
The Usual Suspects? I think they did say, yeah, it is like kind of mafia related.
I'm trying to think of all the mafia movies. I don't know very many, though.
It wasn't intentionally trying to get my hard letters out of the way. I was going to knock them out as I read my books. So then it's a happy accident that it worked out for you.
I've got on my non-cozies, I've got A, B, and C. I was like, hey, look at there.
Oh, in order.
A, B, and C.
Yeah, that's pulling an Elizabeth right there, you know. Love mushrooms. I'm going to say goodnight, folks. I got written. All right, well, have a good night, Nancy.
Bye, Nancy.
We'll see you tomorrow. Mushrooms and potatoes I can eat anyway. That just reminds me not to pick on her, but when Johara said she didn't like potatoes, and I said, oh, do you like French fries? And she said, I love French fries. I'm like, that's potatoes.
Yeah. I know. I have to say, I always had to be specific about. It's not. I like French fries. I don't like other types of potatoes. You know what it's like.
I see Ria's going. So good night to you too. Hopefully we see you tomorrow.
I'm not a big fan of fried potatoes or baked potatoes, but I like French fried potatoes.
I love baked potatoes. I think I love potatoes in all forms. So
I used to be super picky whenever I was a kid. I've gotten better at things like I can eat a baked potato and things, but I don't like the peeling, so I have to scoop everything out.
Well, yeah, to me it was all about the toppings and the potato, not really. So now I like the skins, but not when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And that's only if I know if I made it and I scrubbed it really good, because otherwise I feel like they just pulled the potato out of the dirt and I don't want to eat it then,
Yeah.
you know.
And I'm always like, yeah, if the potato peel, I'm like, got to get all the little nicks and bad things.
Yes, exactly. Anita, I love ranch, but not on pizza. Yeah, not liking ranch is a very unpopular opinion. Yes, I'm aware of that. And I think it's okay depending on the ranch, but only in small doses.
Yeah, and it does depend on like because there is a bunch of different flavors of ranch, and like you got your buttermilk and your other thing. It depends because some of it I don't like.
Mm-hmm. I feel like when it came out, like when ranch first came out, I liked it, and then I feel like something about it changed, and I didn't like it. But again, it could be like what you're saying, like buttermilk or something like that in it. Anita also loves blue cheese.
Well, it's like I bought some Hunt's yellow mustard, and I told my dad, I said, "Don't ever let me get that again. I get to get the French's or whatever because I don't know, it has this weird taste, and it's darker yellow than like the yellow, and I don't like the taste of it. But I'm stuck with it until I get it finished. But it makes my sandwich taste weird.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Like my stepmother used to always make sandwiches with Kraft mayo, and I just thought it was very like more liquidy than like say Hellman's or something like that, so I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's all like watered down.
It's weird how it depends. It just I don't know, it's got a weird aftertaste in it, so it's like weird.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Sherry, I used to eat fresh mushrooms on my salad before I got pregnant. During my pregnancy, they made me nauseous, and I haven't eaten a fresh mushroom since then.
Oh, yeah, I like fresh mushrooms in my salad.
I just started Appetite for Murder. It's my A. Are you going in order, or it just happened to work out that way? Because mine worked out the same way. My A was the first one I read too. Cozy, you should send me the prompts, please. What is your Discord, Lee? Cozy, can you link that? Because I don't even know it. If you can, or it's Dark Roots Creations. I will try to get it somehow. I'll get it to you, Anita. I just don't know how to do it right now. Reservoir Dogs, no. That was a good movie, though. My Cousin Vinny, no.
I liked My Cousin Vinny. That one was funny.
I did like that one, too. Because it's a very non-cozy movie. Well, there's murder in it, so, what is happening in March? Is there a readathon I don't know about? Yes, I have a readathon that I'm going to do every other month, and my next readathon is in March. I do have an announcement video coming out about it on February 8th. So, The Departed, no, but that was a good movie too. My opinion is late, but sausage and mushroom on pizza, but never pineapple. And blue cheese is great. Ranch is just okay. I like your thinking, Susan. I really like it. Casino is another mob movie. Yes, it is. And perhaps some people that play in Casino are also in the movie that I've picked. That could still not narrow it down at all. I love any potato. I could eat baked potatoes every day. I knew Cozy was going to be like, yes, I love
potatoes. She's a big baked potato fan.
Mm-hmm. Right. I just don't eat the skin. Yeah. I don't trust that like people wash it if I get it somewhere like at Wendy's or something.
Yeah.
That's just a minute. Thank you. Thank you for doing that, Cozy. Appreciate it. Oh my God, I'm exactly the same. I hate potato skins. I insist every French fry for stray fragments. And I work with a lady that doesn't like French fries because she doesn't like the potato part. She only wants the skin part. Like she doesn't like.
So she's like the ones that likes potato skins. Like barely has any potato, and it's like crunchy probably.
She French fries are. She's like, oh, there's so much potato, and I'm like, it is a potato. Sherry, you win. You win the prize.
Oh, that's the one. I knew there was another one, and I was like, I can't think of what it is. That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very good with my mobster movies. That was not my thing. So I'm like.
Yes, that's it. No plans for the alphabet, just reading and filling in randomly. Okay. So no pressure on yourself. Where like Elizabeth is like, I'm going to read them and in alphabetical order. I'm like, oh.
She likes to challenge herself more than I do.
Big time. Big time.
If I do that, then I won't read anything because I'll be like, I don't want to read that book. I want to read this book.
Yeah, I would get too caught up in like the planning of it. And then I don't want to read this one. And Yeah, I agree with you. You guys want to do another sprint at 30?
Sure.
Okay.
Like looking at my romance book, seeing if there's any good letters in here that it's going to help me with for my non-cozies.
And I was going to say, I mean, I know you're not planning it that way, but maybe that's how you should pick some of them based on that.
Well, I have 4 books that I can actually get on audiobook, so I know I can do those 4.
That's how I feel.
It's the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find them on audiobook. I was like, oh, bummer.
That means you have to read it.
I know. But at least some of these old school like Harlequins are like really thin.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Oh, that's 2. So that's
it's 2. So yeah.
And I feel like in a way I can read faster than listening to them. So
I can't. I'm a very slow reader.
Yeah.
So actually audiobooks I read at a faster pace because I can like speed it up.
Right.
But I can't speed up my mind.
I just feel like I can read faster than I can listen, but it's just so much more convenient to listen to them because then you could do something else.
Yeah, but most of these old Harlequin ones are like 186 pages, stuff like that.
That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Cozy said, I already have way too many letters done.
And yes, she did because I saw hers today. I was like, wow, she's got all these letters done already. Wow. I've got like 3 or 4 cozy ones done. That's it. My problem also is some of mine I'm running into like I'm reading them, but it's the same letter I've already done. So
that's what I feel like that's going to happen a lot too. I'm like, oh, I'm not really going to progress in that way because it'll be the same letter.
Yeah, because like even though I have read more cozies than what I have on my list, it's because they're the same letters.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it comes to M, murder in, murder in, murder in, murder in.
One's going to be the big one. Hannah has never seen Goodfellas. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to knock you. It's not like Golden Girls or anything like that, but
and it's a pretty old. It's like older. What is that like?
1990.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Hint that could be one of the prompts. I haven't even tried. The harder letters further in the series will take time though. Yeah, but you've been reading, so therefore it's.
Yeah. So it's been good though because she's been reading because she's been having problems reading. So.
Mm-hmm. Have you guys read your book for tomorrow? Your transportation on the cover?
Yes.
Yeah. Me too. How about everybody else?
Car on the cover. It's the only book I have read this month that has a transportation on the cover, so I didn't have much choice.
She's like, so that's the book.
That's the book, yeah. Because I looked through all my books to see if there was anything else I could go with, and I was like, nope, it's that one.
Yeah, that's it. Cozy, mostly audiobooks, but yes, I've been reading more, so that's good. Yes. My dad knocks me for not seeing that movie. I haven't watched Godfather or Scarface. See, my dad was the opposite, though. That's the person I watched all these movies with, so. That was our connection was through the
my dad likes action movies, but he's never been big on mobster movies.
My dad was mafia movies and those cheesy kung fu karate type.
My dad loves those. Bruce Lee, all those kind of things. He can watch those all day long.
Mm-hmm. Definitely we watched a lot of those.
Yeah. Growing up, I watched a lot of Bruce Lee growing up and everything. So their mouths moving funny and the talking, it doesn't really bother me because I grew up with that stuff. So on Netflix, when there's something I want to watch and it's in a foreign language, I go through and see if I can find the audio in English because it doesn't bother me if their mouths don't.
Yeah, I don't care about that either. Yeah. Hannah, I read my transportation book last Saturday. Nice. Yay. Susan, I've got 8 books off my alphabet list, and it's just from the books I've read so far this month. No reading in order for me. Cool. I think that takes a lot of pressure off when you do it that way. Cozy, my husband loves movies, especially 80s and 90s action. Yeah, I do too. Growing up in that time. Jared, my dad is westerns and action flicks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so
Oh,
glad my
man.
dad didn't do westerns because I couldn't bear that, and then the kung fu karate movies too. That'd have been too much. Too much. Yeah, and my dad grew up with mobsters in his neighborhood in Jersey. They were really nice to him when he was a kid. Yeah. Doesn't surprise me at all.
I don't know why. It's because you mentioned Jersey. That's why the Clash Reunions or Murders is in Jersey.
Yeah.
So
Now I'm finding like so many more books, like cozy mysteries and stuff set here. And funny,
I was
because
like,
none of the murders that happen here are cozy. So
I think what I do like about the Clash Reunions Murder is she's not like she's kind of I guess a little frumpy. I guess you would say because like everybody's telling her she needs to lose weight and things like that. It's a little bit relatable because she's not like this little skinny thing. She's trying to lose weight, and her doctor put her on some kind of like whole food diet, and she thinks she's about to die because she can't have dairy and she can't. And since her aunt made her go do it, she's like, she's gonna put her aunt on that diet too. And she's like, "What are you trying to kill me?" You know, it's like,
I'm gonna have to look
"What do
this
you
one
mean I
up.
can have cheese?"
In some diets, that's all you can eat.
Yeah, that's why I like keto diet because you can have lots of cheese.
All the cheese and everything like that. All right, you ready to start reading?
Yeah.
All right, happy reading, everyone. tried to be quiet. How'd you do?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
71%.
Nice. I got a chapter done and ate dinner.
Hey, there you go. And you had pizza for dinner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So sometimes Fridays I just want something easy, you know?
Yeah. Well, we were out and about in town, and Dad hasn't got to go to Long John Silver's in forever because it's just been closed like drive-through only, and he refuses to go through the drive-through to get that because by the time you get it home, it's all soggy.
True.
And we noticed that it didn't look like they had their drive-through only sign on, so we went and checked, and you could go inside. So we went inside,
Nice.
and so he got to have his Long John Silver's.
Fully enjoy it.
Yeah. So for supper, we just had a sandwich to kind of make up for it.
There you go. And I don't mind it too because I'll have like leftover pizza, and I'm like, oh, that'll be lunch tomorrow. So
Yeah, my mom used to like cold pizza. She used to eat it for breakfast. Just take it out of there and eat it. So.
I don't mind, like, if it's been sitting out and it's not hot anymore, I like it, but I don't like it out of the fridge cold.
Yeah, she would just get it
Right out of there. My brother does that. Anna said it's in Cape May. Okay. It's way south. For some reason I went, okay, I think she fixed her problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sherry finished my book. Congrats.
Mm-hmm.
It was a reread of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I have never read any of the Harry Potters.
Really?
No. I've watched them, but I have never read them.
They were better than I thought they would be. Like, I wasn't interested in them at first. And it was when I was working at McDonald's, and my boss, who was like older than me, and he was reading them, and I don't know, he's just such a strict and serious guy, kind of, and I was like, you reading Harry Potter? And it was like, he's like, yes, and it's really good. I was like, okay, I gotta try it, because and then I like flew through them like really quick. I liked them.
Yeah, I watched a woman one time, and she said she like did a series like reading Harry Potter for the first time as an adult, or maybe she had read them before. And I was like, oh, maybe I should do that and just give it a try. But I kind of feel like would I spoil it for myself because I know what happens. But a lot of people are like, it's quite a few extra things in the books that they never mention.
Yeah,
in the movies.
Like I think I don't know if it's number 6 or somewhere around there. I remember going and watching the movie, and I'm like, they've left out so much stuff that I was like, this is really disappointing. It was like there's so much.
I've always heard. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. So they're like, it's worth reading because you do get like a different experience too. So, Cornflower said, no reading for me this sprint. Gave the dog a bath. Okay. Oh, what did you get?
Yeah, that's a good question. I get wet all the time when I try to get
right. On the books, I have to just grab it from my shelf. Bathing my dog. She rolled, will go right in the dirt. Yeah. I'm listening to it this time around because I heard Jim Dale's narration is outstanding.
Yes.
He is, by the way.
He is so good.
Okay. Is he known for other things or just for that series? Or do I have no idea?
I've heard him on other middle grade. I think he's like really good with middle grade because he's like one of those that can do like all kinds of voices. He's a very good voice actor. And yeah, he just makes it really good because he puts a different voice for like all the characters.
I love that. Read another 9%. Excellent. Lee with the ASMR. You probably don't know it, but before I used to have years ago an ASMR channel on YouTube. So I'm all about the ASMR.
I didn't even know what that was until I started listening to you guys talk about it. So.
Yeah. Like to say just like to the basic person, like what's ASMR? I'm like, watch Bob Ross and try to stay awake the whole time. Because like I never did as a kid. I would, right. He just got quiet and comfortable and that was it. That was like a nap time. Sometimes I still go to sleep and I watch an old Bob Ross video and that puts me right to sleep. And I only wake up at the end when the music plays again at the end. I'm like, damn, guys, really? Can't leave it out. Cozy's 19% in. Hannah, 29 pages, 43%. She's finishing tonight. Lisa
Yeah.
did some Bible study and watched Friends.
Cool.
That sounds like a good night. Because I just had a frozen dinner, but splurging tomorrow for dinner. Yeah, you have your whole big day for tomorrow. So,
Yeah.
pretty wet. Listen to 2% of the Extinction Machine. Is that like a sci-fi?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it's definitely sounded. I like cold pizza too. My dad refuses to do the drive-through. He wants to sit down and enjoy his meal.
Dad's the same way. He really doesn't like go through drive-through.
I get it. Tiffany, hello. How are you? How was your drinks with the girls? Susan, I have just 2 chapters left of Death on the Shelf. You easily got that done. If you haven't already, just kept reading and getting it done. I like to nuke my pizza real quick. I like to toaster oven pizza, not microwave it, because I feel like microwaving it gets it like too soft and floppy, and I like crunchier pizza.
I like soft and floppy.
I don't like it.
It's like I don't like the thin crust pizza. I like mine the thick and chewy. And, yeah.
Yeah, I like the thinner crunchy pizza. But I like thinner crunchy like cookies and stuff too. Like when they like Chips Ahoy made like they're soft and chewy. I'm like, who wants that? I know a lot of people do. Yeah, I know a lot of people do. I was just like, I don't.
Yeah, because if they're crunchy, I have to hold them in the milk until they get soft.
Exactly. Melanie, I read 20 pages. I'm reading the book I got for Christmas, nonfiction book called The Sisterhood of the Enchanted Forest.
Cool.
Very nice. That sounds interesting. Saying hellos. The movies are a summary of the books, really. Okay, talking about Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
I always say that Macy is an off-white boxer. I only read 11 pages during the sprint, was watching Penn and Teller part of the time. That's no only. Still got 11. Did you guys hear about like Meatloaf passed away today and Louis Anderson?
Oh, I didn't hear about him.
He passed away from cancer.
Yeah, I never listened a whole lot to Meatloaf, but I knew who it was, and they played one of the songs on the news this morning. I go, oh, I know that one.
That's the one you know, right?
All the whole thing. I was like, I know that one.
Yep. Sherry said Jim Dale is the traveling con man in Peach Dragon. I've never watched or read Peach Dragon.
Really?
I thought it was like a kid's movie.
Well, it is, but it's a good movie. Okay. I like to watch kids' movies. Okay. But I mean, there's an older version like that I grew up with as a kid, and then they made it a remake.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Like I thought it was just like recently, like I say recently, it could have been 15 years ago, kids movie that came out. So I was just like, oh, I don't know. There's a shine of red dirt on her. You're talking about your dog?
I think so.
Yeah. Also, Mr. Rogers for some ASMR. Yeah, I could see that too. He was very calm. Something that would infuriate April, so I'm going to say it right now, is when we would be watching Mr. Rogers and he would go to the land of make-believe. And everybody would always say, correct as usual, King Friday. And she would just get so upset because she's like, King Friday could be wrong, like, but we just have to like bow down to him and keep saying he's right. I'm like, you took it too far. But that was her. She used to get so upset about that. The series I'm listening to takes place in Canada, by the way. Never read a cozy from Canada.
Me neither. That I know of.
I have. Yeah, not that I have
a bad time of remembering where most of my cozies are from.
Yeah, I don't think I have. Like thinking about it, I haven't. We don't have a toaster oven. Do the microwave. I'm just.
Air fryer. An air fryer probably would work too.
I don't have an air fryer. I don't have an instant pot. I like hear all these cool gadgets everybody has. I'm like, I have none of those things.
I have both of those things that you just saw.
Yeah.
But then right now, that is the only way we can cook anything because our oven went out. So
still broken, yeah. Too much. A tip from Mom's book collection. Hello, by the way. If you put a glass of water in the microwave with your pizza, the crust will be softer.
Cool.
There's a tip for you guys. Yes, my dad was devastated to hear about Meatloaf. Hannah, did you tell her it was a kid show? Yes, she knows that. She just loved to get upset about that. I was like, it was that we were supposed to go to a land of make believe, you know? She just didn't get that. Pizza in the air fryer is awesome. You need an air fryer, and an Instant Pot is great for meal prep. I'm going to tell you why I don't have an Instant Pot, because growing up, my grandmother had a old school pressure
cooker.
Pressure cooker that she like scared the shit out of us. Like, if you go near it, it's gonna fall over and explode, and we're all gonna die, and it's gonna be like your fault. And so we wouldn't even walk in the kitchen if she was doing something in that, because, and like, to me, I'm like, no.
And the whistles and that little thing shakes on the top, and
then like stuff was hissing out, and I'm like, I don't want to be anywhere near this. I could get burned. This is just too much.
Yeah, the Instant Pot's not quite as bad as that.
Right, so. Not as bad as that, but I still have that fear. I know I need to get over it.
Mm.
And an air fryer, a lot of people have told me though it's very big and you don't get a lot of room inside. And my counter space is limited, so I don't know. But everybody needs cool
stuff. They have smaller versions of it. Like I have an air fryer, which is like one of the little round ones, so that one would probably be, you know, but yeah, it is small inside. But then we have an air fry oven.
Okay.
And even it's not big enough for a lot of stuff, but for most, but I have to I've been learning how to make smaller things and getting little small pots and putting in there and making smaller versions of stuff. Because that's the only thing we have right now. So
yeah, I mean I would like to. I'm just like,
I take if we was to get one of the big pizzas from Walmart or something, I have to cut it in half and bake half of it and then bake the other half afterwards.
Yeah, like the ones I saw, and I mean maybe the ones
they do have some that are bigger, but yeah, ours is kind of small.
Yeah, I have to take a look. Hannah, we don't have an air fryer or an Instant Pot. It's the older version, early 1980s Peach Dragon.
Yeah.
The Instant Pot was really scary at first when you released the air. Yes, that to me would be the most terrifying part. I still use the spoon handle to open it. Yes, that would be me.
I just go
flick. I would be there with a chopstick trying to do it from far away or something like that. That's funny. I was going to say, do you guys want to do another one at 9:15 to 9:45? Because I have to go at 10.
Sure, that'd be fine.
Okay. I have one that's good for 2 people, but the air fryer is big for the counter. That's the only thing I feel like I don't have counter space, so maybe that's why I haven't really opted to get one, but everybody makes cool stuff in it, so I'm kind of I want one. And then reading something happiness says, can Storm drive?
Reading equals happiness.
Oh, equals happiness. Yeah. Thank you.
I can drive, but I don't like to. Are we going somewhere?
That's a very specific question. So maybe in reference to the drive-through. I don't know.
I don't know. It's
I haven't used my oven in years. I love my KitchenAid oven air fryer for everything. Okay, you guys are really going to make me maybe look more into the air fryer, at least.
I wish I had a KitchenAid.
I have a KitchenAid, but only because my mom gave me one after she got a new one. Otherwise, I would have never had one.
Yeah. You got the hand-me-down. Yeah, those are
exactly. She got a brand new, nice one with all the attachments. So she was like, here, you can have this. Cozy, I can't drive. Hannah, we also don't have a toaster. It was destroyed when our kitchen pipe flooded. I originally read that as your ketchup. So
so it's weird what your eyes do sometimes, because sometimes when I'm reading them I'm like, what?
I was like, huh? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, hold on. I skipped something here. Hold on, did I love the air fryer. I haven't tried it yet, but you can bake in them.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are convincing me. I'm gonna have to take a look.
Yeah. I'm learning too, because what I like, the oven that I have, it has a bake mode in it. It has all that kind of stuff on there, and you can dehydrate and everything.
Oh, nice.
I look at a recipe, a regular recipe, and like it says, bake it like 400 or whatever. I have to like back it up some, and then it's like for 30 minutes instead. It's like we'll try it for 15 minutes and see because it's like a lot quicker, and I
Right.
have to like look at it and everything because I cook regular stuff in it that I used to cook in it. I just have to check it now and then.
Adjust the times and everything. Yeah. Hannah said, I'm the same, Storm. I hate driving, but I have to.
Yeah.
My air fryer is my favorite counter appliance. Okay, you guys are really convincing me. I will send the brand air fryer I have. It has a ton of settings beside the air fryer. Thank you very much. Yes, our ketchup pipe full. It's just what I read.
That's one of the things I like about the Instapot is like I can do hard boiled eggs in there. You put like 12 eggs in there and little water and set an egg timer and boop, there you got like hard boiled eggs.
And I hear a lot of people say that out of the Instant Pot, they're a lot easier to peel.
Yeah, they are.
So that would be a definite benefit for me. I got rid of my toaster and toast in the air fryer now. That's what I got confused about. It's okay. I'm the same, but I drive. I don't like to. It's a necessity. Yeah.
Well, I never wanted to drive. Like, it was never one of the things that I even cared for. I was 18 when I got my driver's license. And it's because my mom made me. Like, I mean, she took me, you're going to do this. I mean, I even failed the first time because I really didn't want to. And I had a grumpy old man and he scared me. And I was like, oh, I hate this. But yeah. And then the next time I barely passed with like a 70. Like, I mean, I just really didn't like it. And it makes me nervous. Well, everybody else does. I don't like people being in the car with me if I'm driving because I feel like they're judging me. Don't like it.
Yeah. Like I drove because I knew that was like the gateway to freedom. So it was like, okay, I have to learn to drive. So I did.
Yeah, I always said I was going to get a chauffeur.
I did fail my written test in 3 different states. I'll say that. So.
Well, we went over the time.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to stop right here and reading till 45. All right. Happy reading. How did you do?
78%. So
Nice, nice. I have 28 minutes left.
cool.
Can't Burn Criminals are short though, so they go pretty quickly.
Yeah. I've only read the first one. I'm gonna have to read some more on it.
Mm-hmm.
Although I listened to the first one and now I don't remember that it was that one narrator. So now I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and then you don't want to. Oh, you don't know the name of the narrator.
No, it's the one that I don't like very well.
Okay.
I just didn't remember it being her until they were talking about the.
And then you're like,
that's I was like, oh no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that turned me away from the Julia Buckley thing because I'm like, nope, not listening to this lady.
And see, and I don't mind that narrator, so.
But I don't. She's the same one that does the Amish candy shop, and I don't mind her then. Excuse me. I think maybe just the voice she uses. I don't know.
Yeah, and sometimes it happens too because I know C.S.E. Clooney, she narrated the it's the one that Tiffany likes, the Heather Blake one that's got the magic potions or something.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff, and I couldn't stand her voice there because she did this really southerny type thing, and it was so annoying. And I'm like, if that's her voice, then I don't know if I like her. And she did another one, and I was like, oh wait, this is like the same person, but it's like a totally different voice.
Yeah, maybe it's just the voices that they use.
Yeah.
That's funny. Cozy said Instant Pot makes the best fluffy baked potatoes too.
I'd never tried that there.
Oh, sounds like a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry, the older I've gotten, the worse my eyes are at night. My vision is completely gone for driving.
Yeah, I don't like driving at night. Mm-hmm. And me and my dad have to be somewhere at night. We're like both have to concentrate so that I can help him.
We'll both focus on it.
Yeah.
Tiffany said, I don't have an Instant Pot, but I love my air fryer. I also dehydrate in it. You could do a lot of things with it, including rotisserie. Haven't tried that function yet.
Yes.
I have to get one. Susan, I use my Instant Pot at least twice a week. I love it. Yes, eggs are really easy to peel using the Instant Pot. Okay. That's me. Yeah, Cozy sent me her brand, so I will take a look. Jared said, I got my license on my high school graduation day. No one could drive me to practice. At my school, if you didn't attend practice, you didn't walk the stage. Dad dropped me off and said, sink or swim. Wow. That's funny. I'm sure you're gone already, Anita, but have a good night. And Social Butterfly, just getting here. I'm sorry we are wrapping up at 10 o'clock, but thank you for stopping by. And please feel free to chat with us till then if you want. Hannah, oh my God, wasted half the sprint trying to get my dog to come inside so I could give her her meds for her nail.
I saw that. I chuckled when I saw that.
Susan finished Death on the Shelf. Yay! Very good. Jarrett made it to 60% of my book. Thanks for the sprints. Absolutely. Hannah made it to the 50% mark. You'll have 50% more done by the end of the night. I have no doubt. Yeah. We'll finish it in 2 hours. See? There you go. Hey, Breezy. Home from work. Just wanted to say hi. I hope you're well. Are you reading anything lately? Or now? Cozy 30% in the other audiobook.
I've been like super tired like this whole week. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. I think once it just starts getting cold and cranky, it's like, you know, just makes us all cranky. Jared said, I'm hoping to stay awake to finish my book tonight. If not, I'll finish it tomorrow. I have night blindness. Yes, I get it. Hey, Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth. Yeah.
Been a little absent because I've been running around, picked up takeout for my reg, and got to socially distance on the porch and see him. Aww. How's he feeling? Any better? I hope so. Lizzie, I guess I got here in time to say goodnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mel, 20 pages. She was playing Catch Me If You Can. It's too cold to play that game.
Exactly. It's like, get in here.
Like, we are not playing around. Well, I had to run real quick because, of course, the girl didn't show up today. So I had to go run out and do something she was supposed to do. And it was like that 2020 rookie move. I got to the door and didn't have my mask on. And, of course, the walk back to the car to get my mask, I swear the temperature went 10 degrees colder on the way back. I'm like, are you kidding me? The wind is in this direction. I'm freezing. I'm putting my gloves on to go back to the car. I'm like, which just made me hate this girl more because I'm like, this is your fault that I'm doing this right now. Storm, when it's cold, you want to hibernate. Yes. Yeah. Stop it. We're going to wrap it up right now. We're going to wrap up early anyway. Jillian, he's good. Should be able to go home Sunday. That's very
That's good.
Good news.
And I keep yawning, and then my eyes are watering.
Mm-hmm. And then I hear you, and I want to start yawning, and I'm like, crazy. I'm listening to David Copperfield this evening.
Oh.
Rich Armincha is the narrator, which is lovely. I finished Book, Line, and Sinker last night. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, Breezy's, I think, buddy reading David Copperfield with Nancy.
Oh, nice. I knew somebody else was reading it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I'd use my dog mom voice. Put the bass in your voice and be authoritative. Yeah. That's wonderful news, Jillian. Yes, it is. Very good news. All right, guys, let's wrap up here because I'm just tired. I'm like, oh, can I get a 10-minute nap in, a 9-minute nap in before my show starts? So bad. Anyway, thank you everybody for coming. Tomorrow on the Beach Bum Bookworms channel, there's going to be book club and sprints at 12 Eastern time.
Yeah.
Good night. I'm sorry. Yes, Cozy. Talk to you later.
After party in the Discord.
Yep, after party in the Discord. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.